Hello everyone, welcome back to this AI 900 series. My name is Abhay, and in the last video we talked about all the translator that we have, and we have completed all the five modules. Just now, we are only seeing some of the small topics. Okay, so in the last video we saw all type of a translator that are required in a real life, like text to text, text to speech, speech to text, from video, audio to text. Okay, so all these kind of a translator we have explored. In this video, we are going to cover some of the small topics again, which is use system message. Then, we will talk about what is feature selection, feature engineering, and normalization. Then we will see life cycle of a ML. Then we will see difference between knowledge and data mining. In this video, we are not going to cover all these topic in a detail, like not in a very large detail. We are just going to see what are these, okay, in a simple definition with a simple example. So let's start with the first topic, which is Lewis, also known as a language understanding. Azure tool used to understand the input and extract intent and entities for building conversational app. In the last video, in the module 5, we understand like what is this input and extract. Sorry, what is this intent and entities? Okay, so let me remind you again. Suppose like if we have the example, book a flight for tomorrow to London. Okay, so here book of flight is an intent, and the entity are the tomorrow and London. Okay, so like whatever we want to do, that is an intent. The other thing become the entities. So this is the tool. Language understanding was the tool, Azure tool, to extract intent and entities from your sentence, from your text. But now it is deprecated. Okay, now it is not available directly. It is replaced by the Azure AI language service by Language Studio. Language Studio is a platform. There, like we have the service Azure AI language service. Okay, so using Azure AI language service, you can perform these tasks. Then we have the system message. System message is just nothing but a like set the it is used to set the AI tone, style, or role for interacting with the users. Suppose like you are creating your own AI. Okay, there you want your AI tone differently. Like currently, like if you chat with the chat gpt, like you will see like chat gpt is very formal. Okay, like it is talking in a very formal way. But if you are creating your own AI using your open AI model, okay, then in there, like you can set the tone of your AI. If you want that your AI will become more friendly, okay, it will talk like more friendly, or it will talk like more in a sarcastic way. Okay, that you can do by changing the tone, style, and role. Okay, so you can like change the basic settings of AI using a system message. it, this line is sufficient for the exam to understand like what is the system message actually is. The next we have these three topics, which is feature selection, feature engineering, normalization. Okay, they all are the part of data preparation or transformation. Let's see each and every one by one. Feature selection. Okay, so what it will do, it will like select feature which are important, remove unwanted feature from a text. Example: picking temperature and a pressure to train a weather model. Suppose like if we give the chat gpt a paragraph. Okay, so what it will do, it will only pick those details which is important to do a work. Okay, so it is a feature selection. By this, like you can select only those things which are important to do a work. Okay, extra thing it will ignore or it will remove. Then we have feature engineering. There, like it is a matter of creating new feature based on the existing one from a raw data. What it will do, like it will just like whatever the data that we pass to the AI, whatever the data we will pass to the model, it will read that data, and it will do a engineering on that data, like whether the data like will be like it will split the data into multiple parts. Okay, so if you see the example, like suppose like if we pass the date, if we pass the date to the chat gpt, in feature engineering, what it will do, it will divide the date into the month, day, and year. ओके, सो लाइक दैट वे लाइक इट कैन आल्सो स्टोर द डेटा। लाइक हमने तो सिर्फ डेट ही पास की थी, बट वो डेट के साथ साथ में मंथ क्या है, डे क्या है, ईयर क्या है, ये सब भी स्टोर करेगा, बिकॉज एट द रन टाइम हो सकता है उनको इन चीजों की भी रिक्वायरमेंट पड़े। एक और एग्जांपल जो है वो है कंबाइनिंग फर्स्ट नेम एंड द लास्ट नेम टू क्रिएट अ फुल नेम। ठीक है, इफ यू आर पासिंग ओनली योर फर्स्ट नेम एंड लास्ट नेम इन द पैराग्राफ, okay, so automatically in the backend like it will create the full name. Okay, maybe like it is required further or not, but it will have the full name. Then we have the normalization. It is also a simple definition. It is a process of scaling numerical features to be in a similar range. Example: all the calculation of a money happens in the same currency. Okay, suppose you are asking ChatGPT to do some calculation. Okay, there like you set different parameters. Some parameters you passed in a rupees. Okay, and some parameters you passed in the dollar. Okay, so but ChatGPT, what it will do, like it will do all the calculation in the same currency level. Okay, it is not like do not mismatch. Like it will always work like a human. Okay, when human are comparing the things, like if they are adding two numbers. Okay, so two numbers should be in the same unit. Okay, so by the normalization process, it can do numerical feature. Okay, in a similar range. आई होप आपको ये समझ में आया होगा। लाइक फीचर सिलेक्शन, फीचर इंजीनियरिंग, नॉर्मलाइजेशन, एक बार मैं फिर से गो थ्रू कर देता हूँ। फीचर सिलेक्शन में हम कुछ नहीं करते हैं, जो भी हमारा टेक्स्ट है, पैराग्राफ है, हम उसमें से सिर्फ जो हमको चाहिए हम सिर्फ वो निकालते हैं, और जो अनवांटेड फीचर रहता है, अनवांटेड जो टेक्स्ट रहता है उसको निकाल देते हैं। ठीक है। फीचर इंजीनियरिंग में क्या होता है, जो भी हमारे पास डेटा है, जो भी हमारे पास डेटा है, उसको हम फर्दर डिवाइड करते हैं, और उसमें से जो और डेटा छोटा-छोटा निकल सकता है, छोटा-छोटा निकल सकता है, या तो जो ऑलरेडी डेटा है उसको मिला के अगर कुछ मीनिंगफुल चीज़ बन रही है, तो वो सारे जो डेटा का एक तरीके से मल्टीप्लिकेशन होता है, वो उसको ही हम बोलते हैं फीचर इंजीनियरिंग। नॉर्मलाइजेशन में क्या होता है, इट इज़ इट विल चेक एंड ऑल द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ द नंबर हैपन इन द सेम यूनिट। ठीक है, मतलब अगर मनी है तो सेम करेंसी होगा। ठीक है, अगर कुछ लीटर वगैरह पानी वगैरह का कैलकुलेशन हो रहा है, ठीक है, तो वो हो सकता है सेम यूनिट में हो, लीटर्स में हो, सारा सब कुछ। ठीक है, तो वो डिपेंड करता है। बस एक एक इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट है कि सारी चीजें सिर्फ सेम यूनिट में ही होनी चाहिए। डिफरेंट डिफरेंट यूनिट में हुई और उसने अगर कैलकुलेशन कर दी एआई ने, तो आपको जो डिजायर्ड आउटपुट मिलेगा वो गलत मिलेगा। ठीक है, अब बात कर लेते हैं लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ द एमएल की। इसमें भी ज्यादा डीप में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको बस ये कुछ कुछ स्टेप्स याद रखने हैं। ठीक है, सबसे पहले लाइक वी कैन डिफाइन द प्रॉब्लम, देन वी विल कलेक्ट एंड एक्सप्लोर डेटा, फिर हम डेटा लेके आएंगे, देन वी विल लाइक क्लीन एंड प्रिपेयर डेटा। ठीक है, then we will do a feature engineering on that data. ठीक है, we all know like what is feature engineering. After feature engineering, like we will split the data. Why we are splitting the data, like if you remember, we talked about the two type of a data: training data and the test data. Okay, so like we will split this data into two, so that on a one part of data, like we can train the model, then later like we can test that data, so we test that model using the other set of a data. Okay, so like we can split the data into two, then using the one data, like we can train the model, then using the second part of a data, like we can evaluate the model. Here like we can evaluate the model. So once the testing is done, like we can set the tune hyperparameter, okay, using the system message, then we can deploy the model, then we can monitor and maintain the model. So this is some general way, like I write it down, the life cycle of the ML. Then we are covering the data mining and knowledge mining. Okay, there are a lot of difference between data mining and knowledge mining. Okay, but here I only covered 3 points, just for the exam purpose. Okay, like if you go in depth in both the concept, then you will find a lot of differences. Okay, but as per exam, like you just need to understand these 3 points. Okay, first, in the data mining, what kind of a data type like it is supporting. Okay, so it is mostly structured data that we are training on the data mining. Okay, structured data, like it is mean that it is something like a relational data like SQL, or maybe in the Excel. Okay, it is Excel is a semi-structured, but it is still kind of a structured data. Okay, but in the knowledge mining, like it is purely based on the unstructured data. Okay, unstructured data example is uh, suppose from the word like paragraphs, okay, like multiple paragraphs, and unstructured data is a JSON, okay, and a file explorer, like there are a lot of file there, okay. So these kind of data is a unstructured data, even images, okay, like if we have a lot of images, then it's a unstructured data. Okay, so you just need to remember in the data mining, like we are generally doing a mining on the structured data, and in the knowledge mining, like we are doing mining on the unstructured data. What are the goal of the data mining? It will discover the pattern or a prediction or do a prediction, okay. So this is the main goal of the data mining. But in the knowledge mining, it will extract info and insights and make it searchable and usable. Okay. Like whatever the data you are passing, it will just do a information on that, extract information and insights, and make it searchable. Okay, so this word is important, searchable. Okay, so suppose like if you have 1,000 pages of PDF, okay, then you do a knowledge mining on that PDF. So what it will do, it will store that 1,000 page of PDF. It will extract that information and it will do perform some data mining, okay, knowledge mining. Then after that, like once it is completed, then after that, like you can uh, ask the question, okay, like it will be very easy to ask the question, whether that is whatever like you want to search in the PDF, okay. It can easily be done by the knowledge mining. Okay, knowledge mining is actually a process of backend, okay, but if you implement chatbot and all, like it will be helpful in the backend, okay. So it will be less, it has the less time complexity, okay, in a searchable thing. You can see the technical technique used in both of them, okay. In the knowledge mining, we use NLP, OCR, AI powered search, okay. So the search word is important as per AI 900 exam. If you are seeing some question, they're like they are telling like we have the like lot of data and we want to do a search operation on that, okay. So with what kind of a mining you can use, so you can write the knowledge mining. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe this video. In the next video, we will talk about some other parts as well related to this AI 900 exam. So thank you.